guys, welcome back to my roof. So I'm gonna prime with my NYX pencil, my NYX Jumbo, whatever it's called. After we prime, I'm just gonna go in with, it's like a fluffy sort of tapered brush palette. Most of our shades are gonna come, I don't know about most, you know what, two of the most important shades, which is the turquoise and the pink, they're coming, I mean the purple, they're coming from that palette. Creepy cute. By the way, this is the shade Planchette going here in the middle. And then we're gonna go back in with Creep It Real, which is my favorite shade in the palette because I've hit pan on it. I hit pan a very long time ago. Do you guys like ever hit pan and then stop using that shade for like a long time? Because I do that like every time I hit pan, especially if it's in a palette and they don't offer singles of that shade. You're like, well, I don't want to buy this whole palette again. Strobe Cosmetics, they're called Shroud Cosmetics now. Luckily, they sell every single shade in the Creepy Cute palette as singles. So I'll probably get another Creep It Real. I actually just bought a bunch of new makeup like 2 days ago. And my first palette is coming on Monday, and you better expect a video on that because I'm very excited about my new purchases. I never make new purchases. I've been living and creating with the same palettes for a while now. I don't know. I'm excited to like try other brands because I am super loyal to Juvia's Place because they never let me down. And also, but like lately their palettes haven't really been inspiring me, and I think I just have like brand fatigue and I just need to branch out and like look for something new. And I need them to release a new palette. Like they released those monochrome palettes, which everybody's doing. Like I'm tired of it, but I'm gonna feature one of them in this video. Actually, that was the last palette I bought in like December or January. And it's a very pretty palette, like don't get me wrong. I do love it a lot. I'm just taking this all the way up to my eyebrow. But this is so uneven. We will correct with foundation. And I bought the claropsyche Real Fantasy palette. Very excited about that. Like, come on. Have you seen their Instagram? Like, inspiration every single day. Hit after hit after hit, every single post. So I'm like, it's time for me to break down and buy a claropsyche palette. And then I also bought a neon palette called Neon Drip from Poppi Cosmetics. And I'm not too excited about the names of the shades because they're very uncreative in my opinion. They're very like Instagram culture names, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm going into the gray with this palette. It's called Tombstone, and I'm just gonna tuck it in the crease here, but not too like prominently, like just in the middle of the crease. And then I'm going back into Planchette. I'm blending that outwards. And I'm blending it inwards. I recorded 2 makeup videos between the pink look and this look that you're seeing right now. And I gotta say, this looks horrible. It'll look good at the end, and that's the important part. The important part is not that you make no mistakes, it's just that you learn and fix the mistakes. Yeah, we love that. We love to see that. These colors are very pigmented, and they're great mattes to like pack onto anything, but they're kind of hard to blend. I don't know if Shroud Cosmetics has changed their formula. I actually just did. That was my third purchase that I made a few days ago. There's nothing wrong with me. And they're all gonna come like early next week. I'm so excited to have new palettes in my life. Like, I've been going a little crazy. I've been developing the quarantine crazies here. And I'm like, I can't just keep doing it. Like, I do my makeup and then I go nowhere. That's my favorite part about doing makeup, is like the exhibitionist part of it. This is how I would normally hold my mirror, like this close to my face, because I'm blind. I can't see. I'm gonna go into the Violets palette, and this shade is like almost nearly identical, but this mid-tone lavender shade here, I'm going to above the brow to cover up that white. And I'm not like covering anything up with this product. I'm just like sort of placing it on top of the eyeshadow, sort of laying down a tacky base to get ready for my shimmers. From the Saharan 2 by Juvia's Place, I'm gonna go into the shade Chef Shrunken. So then I'm gonna go into the shade, one of the most beautiful, beautiful, beautiful eyeshadows I own. It is a lavender shimmer. I hope you guys are enjoying all these bird sounds. I am. I love, love listening to birds. I'm gonna just take another shade from the Saharan 2 palette called Berber on my fluffy brush still, and bring a little blue into that green. And then last but not least, I'm gonna take Chef Shankwin and highlight with it on my brown bone. Okay, so that's it for the eyes, and I'm gonna zoom you out for the rest of the face. Hello, it's me again, queen of switching angles. We're about to do the face, the most exciting part in my opinion, because we're doing purple blush today. I know you read the title, I know you're excited. So, purple blush, we're excited. So the first thing I'm gonna do is spray myself with my Mario spray. I used one of my old foundations yesterday because I was doing makeup for no reason, like we all do. And what had happened was, see, I didn't want to use like the foundation that I really stan right now because like I don't want to waste it. And I paid the consequences for it because my skin is it's not like breaking out, but it's just like a lot less smooth than it usually is. Yeah, I just sprayed that on to hydrate my face, and I'm actually gonna moisturize and prime. This is the Bliss ex-glow-sion moisturizer. And it says super rich moisturizer for dewy radiant skin. Where? For me, this is just like a moisturizer. Like, I don't get like dewy rich skin from it, which I like, which is why I go in with like dewy before foundation products. I like to look sweaty all the time. So I'm going back in with my Tried and True Touch and Soul. glassy skin balm. Yeah, I know what my products are called. I want to be dewy everywhere, by the way, so it's such a beautiful day today. I'm going a little bit crazy, I will admit. After all of that, I am gonna go in with my foundation, and it is the same foundation from last time because I'm not a beauty guru and I don't have 6 million foundations on my shelf, okay? I have like 4 and 3 of them are not good and I don't use them. So we're going in with the one that I like and that works. And we're just dotting it on my... Oh, it's in my eye. Oh, it's in my eye. I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. It is really a beautiful day, and I'm going to show you guys more of my roof because I love this view. I love what I'm looking at. I'm like not doing any of my homework. I have not gotten back into a school mode, even though I like my class meetings because I like seeing everybody in my classes. I just have not gotten back into like a school mindset because like I do nothing so much of the time. It's just so hard to start doing something. And like, I mean, we've basically discovered together that our whole society is fake. So, like, what's the point? No, I do see the point in my education because I'm going to art school. That's why we're all here at art school. Because we believe that our work is more than... dare I say it, worth more than capital? I mean, that's what I believe. Now this is my brightening concealer. This is the coverfx concealer in the shade G Medium 3. And then I'm going also in with the Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 12, which is like, again, my skin tone. And I just blend those two concealers together. So I got this like ugly patchiness here because I didn't blend my primer all the way up to my eyebrow and I don't like it. I'm not enjoying it. I'm gonna try and fix it right now. One day I will get an eyeshadow primer. I've been using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil as eyeshadow primer since my junior prom. And like, she stick. So, I know, like I said to myself, I didn't say it to you, so, like, I don't make promises here. But, I wasn't gonna pull in another palette, but here I am pulling in another palette. I'm going into the teal shade from the Zulu palette by, guess who? Guess who? Doing the lower lash line with that. And then, surprise, surprise, I'm going in with a pencil brush in the Violets palette. And I'm going into that same sparkly lavender, which is the prettiest purple sparkle shade I've ever seen. And at the center of my lower lash line, it's gonna be her. And then also from the Violets palette, I'm gonna take this shade right here. This dark, deep, dark cool violet shade. I'm gonna go right in on the edge of the waterline. And then I'm gonna go on my top with that same deep purple. Let's give her a little bit of depth on the lash line. Do you guys hear all that talking? Let's just listen in for a moment. Have a bit of fun. Be a little nosy. Okay, so this technique I got from Antoinette Marr. I saw that she applies her blush with like essentially like a highlighter brush, like a very, very small brush. And I wanted to give that a try. So we're going in with this brush instead of like a big old blush brush. We're going to use two colors for blush today. We're going to use this purple shade from the Juvia's Place palette, from the Violets, and from this Saharan blush palette, we're going to use the shade B, which is obviously my favorite because it's the only one I've hit pan on. Yeah. I'm going to go in with the lavender shade first. And I'm going to get a lot on my brush and dust a little bit off. And I'm gonna start right at the edge of the eye. And go down my cheekbone, just follow the natural line of your cheekbone. And grab a little bit more. And really blend into the edge of the eyeshadow. Really, really blend. I don't know why I even tried to understand you. So much dust. And then I'm gonna take the shade B and sort of start where I would normally apply my blush and then blend up into the lavender. I love purple tone mauve blushes on deeper skin tones. I'm here for it. I love it. I'm just going to create like a sharp line. We're not going up in this area. Sort of where the eyebrow is sloping here, we're going to use that natural line to just keep this area clean. I don't know why I even try. Ooh, she's beautiful, isn't she? Finally, I'm just gonna smile to sort of round out the placement of that blush. This is also a look I think, don't quote me on it. I think you could do with like any palette that sort of looks like that, the Morphe, what's it called? Morphe, whatever. Okay, now I'm going on my nose with B and like a tiny little bit of the lavender on top. A mix of the two shades. And I'm going back into the Zulu teal. I'm just blending that downwards. Just like how cute, how adorable. Who am I? Okay, so now I'm gonna highlight. And of course, I'm going back into this beautiful lavender shimmery sparkly shade, and I'm gonna mix it with this mauve-y shimmery shade. They're both very pretty. Both very super pretty, very beautiful. I'm gonna spray this and blend like that. And you just have to like guess where the highest points of your cheeks are, because nobody's gonna tell you. You're in quarantine. Ha 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 ha. Ooh, shiny. And I'm going to highlight on my nose first with the mauve shimmer shade. Ooh, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, okay. And then going with the same technique with my pencil brush and my lavender. Okay, and I'm gonna do lashes and eyebrows, and then that's gonna be the finished look, and then we're gonna find some sunshine. Oh my god. I like a long lash that's a little bit thicker, but it's not clumpy. And and I always end up with one. Who was flying? Who's taking flights? Who's taking flights? The color that I got going on is 275 Dusk Darling from Revlon. I don't really like Revlon glosses, but here I am using it and featuring it. I like the glitter in this one. I just don't like how little product gets picked up on the applicator, and I don't like the smell. But the finish on the gloss itself is fine. It's fine. And this is the finished look. I'm gonna find somewhere sunny to photograph this so you can see all the sparkles. Alright, thanks for hanging out with me. Girls kept telling me, eat the rich, eat the rich, eat the rich.